All right, Residency Reflection Week 14. Back on Sundays now, so that's kind of nice. Um, this past week, not really much. Well, I guess there is one thing. I was able to finally go back to work on Wednesday, so that was nice. After quarantining with my positive COVID test, I was able to finally report back to work. They're saying now that pretty much 10 days after symptom onset, if you are asymptomatic and are feeling well other than like fatigue, um, there's like a 90 to 95% chance that you're non-contagious, and they're letting people leave quarantine, and that's from the CDC and the Department of Health and the hospital. So that was good. It was definitely a long, very tiring day. Just I couldn't leave my small basement apartment for 7 straight days. So didn't really get to go do anything, and I was kind of just tired the whole time. So going to a full day of work was definitely very tiring. The other thing is we had our neuro consortium exams. So we had one for the first half of the lectures, and then one for the first module, which was a series of 4 days of all-day webinars. And passed the one test. The other test, not quite so much. I was 1 point short. And I guess you could say it's my first, big bump in the road with residency was not passing that on the first attempt. So I have to meet with some of the residency faculty to kind of just discuss what my remediation plan is. And I really think it was that I just crammed too much. Kind of the time when we finished at university until we had to take it was our time to study. And during that time was when everything was going on with my great grandmother passing away, and then I got COVID. So I didn't, most of the time that I would have spent studying, I didn't quite use because I was handling those situations, and then kind of scrambled the last 3 or 4 days before the test to study. And, it's nobody's fault but my own. They did offer to let me extend the deadline so that I could take it later, just because they knew I had a ton of stuff going on, but I really wanted to try and push through and not delay anything with the residency and not get behind. Hindsight, probably should have done that, just knowing how much material was on the exam and how much I needed to prepare for it, and just not being realistic about what was going on. And I think part of that was I wasn't quite vulnerable enough with myself of, here's the reality of your situation, here's how much material you need to learn, and here's how much you have learned and studied so far. And just realizing that it's okay to push things out so you can prepare for them a little bit more. But I feel like I have a good study plan in place. Starting this week, I'm going to start kind of just studying a little bit every day. Instead of trying to study a couple hours each day, I'm just going to study half hour, 45 minutes every day for a couple weeks until I have to take it again. And I think that'll help me digest the material a little bit better. But hey, just a challenge. And then after the clinic, kind of just hanging around, getting that Christmas break. Definitely a different Christmas this year, but that's what we got to do. We're in a pandemic. You can't change that. So looking forward to this week. I get a couple days off, and then I get to work 2 days, and then a couple days off for the New Year holiday. But honestly, I'm kind of just excited to get back working again and continue on with the residency and kind of get back on track with everything. I feel like the last couple weeks I've been kind of gypped of a lot of the residency experience just because of other things in my life that have been going on, and I'm not disappointed, or I don't feel like I made the wrong choice in prioritizing those things, because I think they were more important. But at the same time, I'm here for the residency and really do enjoy it. So hoping I can kind of get back on track with that and get back into the saddle for January. So that's this week's Residency Reflection. Thanks for watching.